All right, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome. Um, Today we've got some I had fun drafting going on. It is the return of the Supreme Draft. For those who do not recall or have not experienced the Supreme Draft, the Supreme Draft is a draft format using the double pick stuff from Double Masters in the sense that we're going to be getting 18 packs picking, opening one pack, picking two cards, moving on, throwing out the rest, moving to pack two, pick two cards, move to pack three, pick two cards. We'll have 36 cards at the end, and we'll have to build ourselves a minimum 40 card deck. This means that we're going to have, uh, we should have a fairly consistent deck. I think my weakness in this is going to be my, like, slight it, I have a lot of familiar with Innistrad and Dark Ascension. It's been a while since I've done Shadows and Eldritch Moon. Anthony Garnstrom, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it a lot. Um, like I know that I've played Shadows and Eldritch Moon, and I know there's certainly a bunch of drafts that I've done like way back when those were like the standard legal sets, but like Innistrad itself sticks more in my mind. So I don't recall too much on those. I know Investigate, I know uh Emerge. I remember those. And then we have like our Madness stuff as well. So Evson is not part of Innistrad block, technically. It they don't consider Avacyn Restored part of the Innistrad block. Um and honestly, it's probably better for it. Um Avacyn Restored is not a great set for limited. So, yes, seriously. Innistrad is a big set. Dark Ascension was a small set, and then Avacyn Restored was like another big set that was supposed to be its own thing, not part of Innistrad, but obviously it takes place on Innistrad and is directly taking story place after them. Like, it's like Rise of the Eldrazi is not Zendikar, would be the closest, is the other closest bit. So, or Dragons of Tarkir is not Khans of Tarkir. Or more recently, War of the Spark is not Ravnica Guilds of Ravnica Legions. Though that one's actually much dumber. I don't like that one. That one's like anyway. But that is how those are set up. Anywho, so yeah, we'll be opening 18 packs, picking up some cards. Not really sure what we'll go for. We have a lot of different directions we can go with our draft. Um, to talk a little bit about Innistrad and Shadows over Innistrad, we have heavy graveyard themes, heavy tribal themes. Um, Within Innistrad itself, you have like you have different tribes that are two color tribes. Oh, Nick Themeron, thank you for the tier 3 sub. I appreciate that a lot. Um, so you have like two color tribes that all kind of go around the color wheel. In blue black, you have zombies. In blue white, you have spirits. In white green, you have humans. In green red, you have werewolves. And in red black, you have vampires. Obviously, this isn't uh, exclusive for some of these. For instance, you will see humans in more colors than just green and white, but the focus is within those. Also, on top of that, you have a number of graveyard mechanics, flashback, and the one from Shadows that counts card types, delirium. Um, so like there's a couple things I care about the graveyard and more so than usual. Um, Once you get to Eldritch Moon, things get a little wacky because that's where Eldrazi pop in. So, like, tribes get funky there, but that's only going to be 1/4 of the draft. So it's hard to be like zombies are going to be in every pack, but Eldrazi will only be in 1/4 of them. So we're not going to be like Eldrazi tribal. Anyway, I think that's enough of talking about these. There's certainly other things that I did not cover. If like Skulk exists, great, cool. Um, but let's just jump on in and get ready with our Supreme draft. As I mentioned, we draft this on our own, so we don't have to wait. Okay, pretty normal amount of players. All right, let's see what we start with. Second Harvest, which is creature token doubler. Okay, we are in Shadows. We have Investigate, I see. Hmm. What do I like in this pack? Not a lot. I'm not huge on this pack. We got 3 minutes to think about it. Um, Thinking on Second Harvest, is that something that even has a usefulness? There's like yeah, I know there's some token makers. We see one there for vampires, but there's not a lot there. Zombies have a little bit. Um, Oof, this is just yeah, like spider spawning, sure. Very unimpressed by this pack, damn. Each token you control. Oh, this isn't even a doubling season. This is just double what you control. Wow, that sucks. Okay, that's really bad. Sorry, I thought that was a doubling season, but it's not. It's literally just double your board. Um, you picked 2 cards. Very unimpressed. I'm seeing like there's not really a prowess deck, so this card isn't going to be very good. Human Scout Byway Courier is fine. Um, phew. Just super unimpressive. At least I don't have to like worry about this being like defining. I'm not even huge on this one. Like 6/5 Menace is fine, but like it's not like you can do better on werewolves than 5 mana for a biggie. Maybe it's better than what I've got. Like what else? Like call the bloodline and try to do madness with only 1/4 of your packs doing madness? That doesn't sound right. I probably just go for the arsonists and hope I don't have to play it. I'm okay with the Byway Courier. If this makes the deck, I'm okay with it. Call the Bloodline could be fine, but probably isn't going to be any good. Alright, anyway. Okay, Ghoul Tree. Mudafin, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Ghoul Tree costs 1 less for each creature in your graveyard, and it is 10/10 for 8 base. Young Wolf, cool Undying. Yeah, Call the Bloodline looks great with Madness. I guess I should check out what our packs look like. 4 Eldritch Moon, 5 Dark Ascension, 4 Shadows, 5 Innistrad. Tower Geist is fine. That card's really good. This werewolf sucks on the front and is really good on the back. Huh. I don't hate Young Wolf. Blood Feud is 6. That's too expensive for that, in my mind. Young Wolf is pretty fine. Lambholt Elder kind of sucks. Like, It's really good if it's flipped, but it's extremely bad on the front side. Um, hmm. I'm not attached to Gruul because my first picks aren't really great, but there's also nothing here. Like, I'm looking at Towergeist and liking that. I'm looking at Young Wolf and liking that. I'm looking at Ghoul Tree and thinking maybe we can do something with that. Maybe these two? Evolving Wilds, because Evolving Wilds will make the deck no matter what. That's not unreasonable. Gets a land in the yard for Delirium. I don't hate Evolving Wilds just because I seriously don't know what I'm doing yet. Ghoul Tree is just the biggest beef in the world. I think that's still okay. I'm between that and the Tower Geist here. Tower Geist is like draws a card on come in and fills the yard a little bit, which filling the yard like pays off dividends pretty quickly in this format. Um, Lashweed Lurker. Okay, we got some Eldrazi's. Ooh, we got Lashweed Lurker's a really good Eldrazi. All right, what the hell is this thing? Oh, uninterested. Kessig Prowler also looks good. That's a 1 mana 2/1 that becomes a 4/4 for late. It of the Horrid Swarm. Kind of like these two. Um, Kessig Prowler is like just really good aggression. That like the thing I like about Kessig Prowler is that this is a 2/1 for one, which is like good aggression early, but like is not a late game dead draw because it's also a 4/4 that can't be double blocked. Boon of Emrakul is good removal. Um, this is literally Welkin turn. Uh, this card's better than it looks from memory. I like the Lashweed Lurker. This card's really, really strong. Like, because Emerge is you can cast it by sacrificing a creature and paying the Emerge cost reduced by its CMC. So like if we sack Byway Courier, it becomes like a 4-drop. I go with these two. These sound interesting. Ooh, okay. Finally a direction. Give me Ishkana and I will absolutely play that. Alright, Ishkana, when you have Delirium, is incredible. Ishkana on Delirium is effectively 6th 11 of stats. Faith Unbroken is like a pseudo Journey to Nowhere. Lone Rider, remember this one? Hamlet Captain's not bad. Not huge on any of the other directions. Lone Rider gets cool on flip, but like you have to have gained 3 life to flip. Um, we don't have like good ways to do that. Um, Hamlet Captain is another good aggressive tool, and it's really good with like other human bits. Green has a pretty good human amount. Um, wouldn't hate that. And the white in here is fine. I don't like any of the rest. The like Lone Rider, Faith Unbroken stand out to me as like reasonable picks. Like the white here's fine. But Ishkana's an auto pick, and then we have to kind of figure out how we're getting card types in the yard at some point. We'll find some, I'm sure. But it's definitely something we'll have to keep in mind. Like, Ishkana's strong, but like without the activation, it's just a giant or spider. Without the delirium. So we have to keep that in mind. That might mean the Faith Unbroken. But I like the green a little better. Contingency plan, yeah, okay, that's a card I'll play. Right, you got it. Engulf the Shore, that's the island picker. Vessel of Nascency? It's a way to get stuff in the yard. That'll work. Nibbly with Lashweed means like blue. Again, blue would be a good way to go. I was hoping we might find a little bit more for this Hamlet Captain, but I'm not seeing... What does this thing do? +2/+1 Vigilance? How do you feel about Dissension of the Ranks? The card sucks. Blocking creature fights another blocking creature. Like, setting up that scenario is, like, ridiculous. And then it costs 5. Smite costs 1 and just kills a blocking creature. Yeah, no dice for me there. I like Vessel for getting cards in the yard and for getting an enchantment. Like Niblis for being a flyer. Prowess is okay. Yes, of course, the equipment that only works with vigilance creatures. I don't hate the True Faith sensor. I don't know if I want it that badly. I think I'd rather have a little bit more powerful blue stuff. The green's the only color I feel committed to. Not committed to red. I don't give a shit about red. We're not in red. You kidding me? This has a blue activation. This has a black activation. This is not in the deck. Sorry. Let me get rid of that to remove confusion. I don't think this card will work for us because it looks like blue would be secondary, and the card's strong because it's an instant, but Weirding Wood ain't bad either. It's like mana fixing. What does this thing flip into? 4/2 flyer? I don't hate it. I don't like it though. I'm gonna go with the Niblis. Blue may or may not be our bit. Ooh, the Cackle. Boneyard Worm and Mulch. How you doing, Skeletal Grimace? Claustrophobia. We look like we're really creature heavy and really heavy on just throwing cards in the yard. So like things like Boneyard Worm might be real for us. Mulch also just seems really nice for us. Cackling is cool. It's you control, so it's like okay. I know Mulch for sure. I'm not sold on the worm yet. I think I would pick the Uvenwald Mystics over the Boar. Because like this is a 3/3 that can be a 5/5, and this is also a 3/3 that can be a 5/5, but with better creature types and a regen. Honestly, that might be better than the Boneyard Worm. Because the human creature type's gonna matter, the werewolf creature type might matter, and like I'm feeling the Mulch. I just don't know if the Boneyard is where I want to be. It seems like it'd be pretty easy to get that to work. But like we already have 2 enablers with Vessel and Mulch, but I can't play this on 2. Kind of like the Mystics is like a better card that I just will be able to play. Again, green is super what we're doing, and I'm looking for a sign for a second color. Okay, that's not a bad sign. Avacyn's Judgment kind of needs the madness to not suck, though. Another byway courier. What's this one? That one's not bad. That one's not bad at all. Yeah, I don't hate that. I wouldn't hate another byway courier. You have the Ghoul Steed that like comes back from the yard for 2 cards. Hermit of the Natter Knolls. I don't want to super fill me up on 3, but like Howlpack Resurgent. Each creature you control that's a wolf and a werewolf. You 1/1 and trample. It's doable. We already have a couple things, and werewolves are actually a pretty good, like werewolves are one of the tribes that like you can depend on because there's always the flip slot in the pack. See rare, uncommon, 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 flip. How heavily do you prioritize sideboard cards in these drafts? Not early. Not early enough to pick root out. Not early enough to pick it, like, because right now we're still trying to even figure out what the hell the deck's fully doing. I kind of want, I rather would be trying to figure out like our more relevant game plan cards rather than picking up root out right now. Our first pack would have been a nice place for it, clearly. I don't hate. Are we a deck that can use it? We have 3 right now, and we're at pick 7. Is that better than just picking a byway courier and having more copies of byway courier in the deck? Like byway courier is just a dang good card. I think this is fine, like because it is an anthem, but it's only an anthem for 3 cards right now. This is the consistent bit. This is a card that might have like a cool payoff. Wouldn't hate it. It'd be interesting enough. We are passing up a real card for this, but I want to see how it plays. Maybe we get some more. Ooh, Evil Twin, how you doing? Okay, I'm liking me some spider spawning and what this deck looks like. Not gonna lie. Also like me a silver inlaid dagger. Our deck has mulch and vessel, and it's pretty creature heavy. So I feel like the spider spawning can work for us. We can make the green splash for Ishkana. Or sorry, not the green splash, the black splash for Ishkana, and maybe a couple cards that seem useful. Also, the combo of spider spawning with Ishkana means that Ishkana's activation can be stronger. I'm all about this silver inlaid dagger because silver inlaid dagger is extremely cool stuff. Yeah, Spectral Flight is like the better version of that other flight spell we had in the last pack. The best version of that is like Cartouche, which is like the +1/+1 flying draw. Monocolored not an option. It is an option, but like we have such powerful effects like around, and we already have fixing in a couple ways in green. If we were monocolored in like some other in like another color, I might be completely fine on the monocolor, especially in Innistrad. But in green specifically, I feel like we can get away with like splashing the black flashback. Evil Twins real as shit. It would be our double splash colors right now, right? Like that's both blue and black. Card's strong. I don't hate it. I just think that Silver Inlay Dagger works a little bit more aggressively for us. Bolt of the Archangel. Wow, I don't like anything in here. Oh. Oh, this pack sucks. For us, there's some actually really good cards in here. The problem I have with Geist is that it's blue in a deck that I really don't want to be casting blue in. Like blue right now is like literally the Lashweed Lurker. This card isn't super real right now. So, like, yeah, I'm probably still picking the Sternbound Geist here. But like double blue early is gonna be a little difficult. So I'm still probably picking Lamhold Elder. This land rules, by the way. If you've never gotten a chance to play with this land, like, and you know, if you play a black-white, like, EDH deck, please don't forget about this land. Lifelink and Death Touch your team. is really dumb. It's extremely good. This is the curse that just hits them for curses. Yeah, whatever. We're not heavy cursing. Yeah, we picked the Stormbound Geist and the Lambhold Elder because we got nothing else. Wish we could splash out land, but that's on Splash Color and color we're not playing. Okay, check out Silver Inlaid Dagger versus Heavy Matic. 3-2. Like, yeah, you get some toughness. Good job. Skirgdag High Priest, I don't hate you. Murderer Crows, that's another reason to be in blue. Looks like the blue stuff in here is actually pretty powerful. I'm seeing Claustrophobia, Murderer Crows, Armored Scob. Skirgdag High Priest is like a card that I don't think works in like this format because there's just going to be so much removal that it just falls over dead, right? Like it's a freaking 1/2, it's a squire. Trepidation Blade, Banner Skeleton, One-Eyed Scarecrow. I like Murder Crows, I like Claustrophobia. If we can actually make blue a little bit more real in this deck, maybe that's what we want. Maybe I'm fine picking up some like removal and a big bird. Don't hate this. Maybe the blue is playable and we can have the Lashweed Lurker in the deck. And then the black is like one swamp off of Evolving Wilds. Because I don't really care about it as much as I care about like the Delirium off this. So good old Manor Skeleton. Very quick. I'll keep calling this the Trepidation Blade, even though there's no D in it. Lots of Fate's a good card. Victim Knight's a good card. Kind of like the blue, though. I think the blue is starting to maybe get real here. Holy shit, is that Bruno? Well, I can't play Bruno. Hmm. That sucks. Oath of Liliana is an edict. We don't have walkers, so it's just an edict. Primal Druid is fine. This is like the fakest fixing, but it's also fine with like the Lashweed Lurker. And also this pack doesn't have a ton for what I'm looking for. There's no blue at all in here. It's our black. Okay. Okay. Turn one creature, one land from graveyard to hand. Yeah. The edict or like grab Bruno just to have it sitting aside in case white opens up. We're a little late for that, but I don't really like a lot else in here. Oath of Liliana is okay. Um, yeah, I don't really like much else in here. I don't like Crop Sigil. I don't think this card's good enough for us. I don't want to invest a card for the Delirium that card gives. I'm just gonna pick Bruna for fun. This is likely the incorrect pick over like Oath or Crop Sigil, but that's okay. We can just have Bruna sitting aside. Ooh, now there's something we're talking about. Check out that Bedlam Reveler. Hell yeah. Grapple with the Past, Mockery of Nature, It of the Horrid Swarm. These are all good stuff. Oh, right, we can pick like an infinite number of Sigarden Priests, right? Like, that's like a... Yeah, I like having me some Eldrazi's. I like me some Grappling with the Past. I like me... Do I want Mockery or do I want It? I think Mockery is gonna have targets. It is just gonna be like a couple bodies. The insect tokens are cool. Also, this card's nice, like because it's a thing you can throw away. I think I'd rather have like a... Yeah, like whatever else we could pick in there. Yes, Mill Bruna and Rise from the Grave. Ah, yes. We'll pick the Mockery. All that. This card will probably cost like 4 or 5, sacking like a Stormbound Geist or a Primal Druid, something like that. Our Hellback Resurgence is looking pretty bad, not gonna lie. Splinter Fright. Ooh, you're like a good version of that one card. Yeah, you're like a good version of the Boneyard Worm. Shit, this pack rules. We got grass, we got villagers, we got a couple werewolf cards. I'm not really sold on. Splinter Fright. This seems like a better version of Boneyard Worm that I'm completely fine. Especially it even has trample. Yeah, there's also like here's the werewolf zone if we wanted that. Like grasp if we're gonna be milling ourselves, putting that in the deck doesn't hurt. Having like grasp or like those sorts of bits are gonna be nice to have on when we're milling cards. Villagers of Estwald would be okay, but I'm overloaded on 3 right now. Dream Twist is also pretty cool. You can like self-target with it, and it's a pretty nice card. You can also use it to like try to hit somebody else, and like whoops, top 6, you're out of the game for being your own self-mill deck. Not an unreasonable pick here, actually. This is actually like a reasonable card. Karen would fill the 4. Yeah, I feel like Grasp is a little bit more proactive or sorry, a little bit gives it not proactive. That'd be Moon. Would give us a little bit more like response because we have almost no removal sitting in here. It's like I have a claustrophobia and nothing, so I kind of want to get some cards that like interact with my opponent. Ooh, it's part of my favorite cycle that's all misnamed. So this cycle of lands, I love this one. I only love this one. Because they made the mistake. For one, check out that skeleton. Like, look at that skeleton on there. That skeleton's having a really good time. 2, not naming the rest of the cycle after F-Zero tracks is a hell of a mistake. Like, the blue-black one could just be like Mute City, or Silence. We've got there's so many ones you could use for this cycle. It's only 5. Anyway. Pet Guardian, discard a land. That seems fine. Damn, that one's really good. Pet Guardian's gonna be fine. This is a good 4. We can discard like an extra land we have around for both getting to Delirium and stuff like that. Do we need more top end when our deck contains Ghoul Tree and multiple Eldrazi? And like a bunch of 5-drops? I'm not thinking top end's what we're missing. You know? Like, if I scroll over, there's more Eldrazi to the side here. Like, Geist seems cool if it flips, but it's hard to flip. Might just want the bounce spell. I don't really have zombies around, so it's not going to get the... It's not going to get the bonus, so it's just unsummon for 2. I don't hate it. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. Yeah. You jumped in late. We picked up this Ghoul Tree and this Eldrazi. Pick 1 and pick 2 here, so we've got a hell of a top end already. Shrug. I think Compelling Deterrence is the other card here, but again, just with no zombies, like other than Ghoul Tree in the deck. We'll go with the bounce spell. Increasing Confusion. Oh, that's a way to win the game. That's a really good way to win the game. Shit. That's a hyper good way to win the game. So the trick here is that, like, we're going to be milling ourselves, and then we just, like we mill Increasing Confusion, and then, like, we just go tap out, mill 16 off our opponent, and they just go, what the fuck? And then they're dead. So, hell yeah, absolutely. We also got Tower Geist, which is a good refill. Kessig Recluse, which is a good blocker. I kind of like the refill here. Like, especially on the this body that keeps on rolling. Divination wouldn't be bad. I would be fine with 1 copy of that. Kessig Recluse is also just like, this is a good spider. but I kind of like the fill in the grave a bit more. Yes, our, yeah, Spider Tribal, of course. This card's a super good pickup for us. I like this a lot. Yeah, straight up divination. Card always does work. Green Intern, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you everybody for the subs today. I appreciate it. How many flashback cards do we have? It's like Grasp of Phantoms and Bust. A lot of my graveyard filling is because we have like a couple Delirium cards like Ishkana. Mostly Ishkana and Splinter Fright. Favor of the Woods is hilariously bad. Enchanted creature blocks. It's not even enchanted creature attacks or blocks. Like, look at that bear. I don't know. Hey, you're right. We have Spider spawning flashback. Oh, these are some freaking cards. I like this bird a lot. It's a good bird. Forbidden Alchemy, that card can work in our deck. Be a good filler bit. Because like we could probably play that flashback just fine. Make a Wish is like a double pickup, but yeah, Slayer of the Wicked is a super strong card. It's just not for us. Mind Shrieker is gonna be fine. Gives us something to do on 2, and it's actually a reasonably big threat. Hard to kill, and like in our deck, if I self mills these 8s or 9s, and then we attack for half their life total. So yeah, sadly we did not see much for the green-white humans plan. We saw this Hamlet captain that we're playing as a bear, and that's about it. Probably picking this Forbidden Alchemy and just calling it good, right? I don't really want the Make-A-Wish, and the rest of these cards are just fine. Alpha Brawl, everybody fights everybody. Ooh, Scorn Villager, you're looking sweet. Scorn Villager, Screeching Scob, Sternbound Geist. I like all this. Scorn Villager is really good. If this card doesn't die, like our opponent's in like Hell Zone, because we're hyper ramped at its vigilance. Grim Flowering is like draw 500. I don't think we need that. Seems a little bit overkill. Screechy Scob, I don't hate it. It's kind of filler, kind of Miller. I like the Stormbound Geist seems a little bit more real. It's like a good creature instead of like a filler mill bit. Filler mill bit's fine, but we don't have all the payoffs in the universe for it. Scorn Villager is like obviously the first pick here, though. I think it's between Screeching Scob and Sternbound Geist. I think I'm just gonna pick the Sternbound Geist because Sternbound Geist is super good. So you're looking at this card and you see 1 blue, and you see 2 and you see flying. All right, that's great. Can only block creatures with flying. Oh, that kind of sucks, but Windrake's fine. Undying. Undying is like Persist, except for like more fucked up. So like, when this dies, it comes back as a 3/3. Like, and that's not a common. So, you know, seems fine to me. What else we got in here? Immerwolf. Immerwolf's sweet. Immerwolf is the unofficial commander for every werewolf deck. They've made like 3 attempts at different commanders for werewolves, and they still haven't been better than Immerwolf. Immerwolf's just the best version of it. Like, so. Village Survival. Thalia, of course. Another Evolving Wilds wouldn't hurt. One of these buddies, so we have like an artifact to get in here. Village Survivors. Nah. Hollow Hand. Like another Evolving Wilds, kind of make our mana base a little better. We don't have a lot we're doing on 1. Warden on the Wall, just to like get some more artifact bits in here. It's our last pack, so. How good is Artful Dodge? like we don't have a lot of things I want to be getting in other than like I don't know the turn where I want Splinter Fright to hit for 20. One of Grave Purge as anti-mill. I feel like our anti-mill is just killing our opponent because they milled our spider spawning and we like flip them out. I don't know. I'm not super especially like I'm not worried about milling from our opponents because like they have to mill through increasing confusion, right? And then when we just like Uno reverse card them. So I think we already have the anti-mill there. Artful Dodge is fine if you have creatures that want to get in, like that need to get in. So earlier we saw a flip card that's like when it hits your opponent, flip it, and then it became like a 3/3 unblockable. That would be something you might want to Artful Dodge for. And more importantly, this isn't a card you want to cast from your hand. Artful Dodge is a card you want to mill and have in your grave. If you're doing that, then the card's value, right? Like if you're casting it from your hand, you're gonna feel bad. If you're milling into it and casting it from the grave to get in for 5, then you're gonna feel good. I don't want to reap the Seagraph because I don't want black for more than one swamp. I do not want black as a missing bit here. Black is in here for Spider Spawning Flashback and Ishkana. Blue is the real color. So like we'll be able to tutor black with our Evolving Wilds and our Mulch and our Vessel and such, but we won't need it. So I'm gonna grab these two. Call it good. All right, let's get this deck made. Bruno, get out of here. All right. So let's grab the stuff I like in blue first because I want to see what that looks like. That. These cards are also all fine. We could play the Forbidden Alchemy depending on how much more self-mill we need. Like the card's just good, but like I don't want to. I'm. We might have slot problems for it because I actually want to be pretty hefty on creatures as well. That's one of the bits with this deck is that I want to be pretty hefty on creatures because of Splinter Fright, but I still want to be able to like get off. I need Delirium to be able to happen. How was that? Okay, let's get the Prowler, the Vessel. Grapple with the Past is good. Mulch is good. It's a Druid. That one's fine. We got multiple things that want to sack it. Hermit of the Natternals, I think, is the playable one. The other one is not. I don't think we're a Howlpack Resurgence deck. Let's put that over to the side. Hamlet Captain could make it if we want the curve. I want Ishkana. I want Spider Spawning. Kind of want the rest of these. I don't want that. Dual Tree is going to be fine. Pet Guardian, Splinter Fright. Let's get the Lashweed Lurker and the Mockery of Nature in here. Think about the Dagger and the Warden. And I'll put the Captain in for the moment while we're doing the cut downs. Like, do I need the Captain for the curve is the first question. One problem that comes to mind is milling the swamp with no way to get it back. We do have ways of getting it back. Grapple with the Past can grab a land in worst case. Mulch will never mill it because Mulch will pick up the lands. And the biggest thing about milling the swamp, I don't really care. Like, cool. I guess I can't use Ishkana to make my opponent take 4, but like, I can still cast Ishkana. I can still cast Spider Spawning. I'm not going to play more than one swamp, is what I mean. Okay. So I need to cut 4. Hamlet Captain just kind of looks bad in here. I don't see a lot of humans that I like. Not super in on. Like, it's a 2, and that's fine, but we're not, like, super hard up on 2s. Guessing Prowler's fine in here just as, like, a good early body and, like, a good late body. It's kind of filler, but it's better filler than the Hamlet Captain in this deck. Silver Inlay Dagger, how you looking? We got evasive creatures, so it's good. Like, end of the line, right? Like, Sternbound Geist with it is going to be sweet. Mind Shrieker is going to be sweet. Give it to a Primal Druid, and it's a 3/3. Sternbound Geists are going to be a little annoying at double blue, but, like, I think they're powerful enough for me to want to play. It does kind of suck, you're not wrong. Like, can't fight you there. I don't want to cut too many creatures. I think the ward on the wall I might just want to get rid of. I like that it's ramp, but I don't like that it's hyper killable. Um, okay. Getting all the cards visible here. 2 more cuts. We could cut out like the Mockery in Nature. That seems weak. Like the body's just not big enough. The destroying an artifact or enchantment's pretty cool. I like that, but like I'm just not convinced on it. Like that seems like something I might board in if our opponent has like a some sort of plan, like a Burning Vengeance or something I really need to kill off. We already have Ghoultree, Lashweed, Lurker, Ishkana, Murder Crow, Spider Spawning. Feel better about that sort of stuff. And then we need one more cut. And I probably don't want it to be a creature. What's our flicker if I group creatures separately? Silver. Grapple's real good. Maybe the Grasp? Again, I don't like how little interaction I have with my opponent, but like at the same time, I'm not super like the flashback on that's super goddamn expensive. Alright. Worried about not being able to get Delirium off Ishkana, but like we have enough self-mill that we should be able to get there, and like kind of like where the deck is. We're gonna include 1 black. Mulch and Vessel play too much well with like the Splinterfright Ishkana stuff that I like in here, or the Ghoultree setups. So I kind of want to keep those. Alright, I'm going to keep this. Let's get the Evolving Wilds in the deck, and then we'll add lands. I think we want to go 1 swamp, 6 and 8. That look right. It's 8 blue sources, 10 green sources, 3 black sources. Like a couple things that search, like the Primal Druid or the might be a little bit of a problem for the Sternbound guys on 3, but that's I don't want to go 7/7, I don't think. Let's go this, call it good. Alright. Pretty happy with where we are. Let's go ahead and roll in. 7/7's like we'll see how it plays. 2 Evolving Wilds makes me feel like I'm fine at 8/6, because like it's 2 Evolving Wilds. And we have a Vessel, and we have a Mulch, and we have a Primal Druid. Like, you know, I have other ways of getting things going. So, all right. Oh, let's see how things roll. My biggest worry with this deck: no interaction with the opponent. We just gotta have cards, right? Like, that's my biggest worry here. Yeah, I'd like to play first. Sure. Okay, I mulled to 6. Let's get the beatdown started early and often. I'm going to go full island instead of Evolving Wilds in case of drawing the double blue. If I drew Sternbound Geist after doing that, I would feel really bad. We will use the Evolving Wilds next turn for Swamp if we don't draw that. Sure. Like force the trade. Yeah, I think I can. I want to use the Evolving Wilds just to get the dang swamp out of the deck. Let's go ahead and make it look like we're off lands. Yeah. Okay, I like having the inlay dagger. We get the tower guys to redraw, maybe set up delirium a little better, maybe get something nice in the yard. Also just a 4-power evasive threat. They've got 3, anything good? Fine trading with this. That's okay. This is a 1 for a 2. Wow, they sure do like these pumpable wolves. They got lots of dogs. Alright. Okay. Claustrophobia. That's our 1 piece of removal in the entire deck. And for trading its travel prep? Yeah, absolutely. Put a card in your hand. Yeah, I'll take the Primal Druid. We can make that a 3/3. That seems really good. Like I can move the dagger over and make a good 3/3 on the ground. Okay, can't block. They'll pump. So also might be holding a single white trick. They left it up last turn, tapping double green. Okay. We are thinning out the deck out of a lot of our lands with these bits. The Evolving Wilds and the Primal Druid is a not meaningless amount. Well, they can just pump this. I am blocking because they literally just have an onboard +2/+2. Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't give a shit. I can merge that. It's fine. Ooh, this one's powerful. Gustav Shepard fucking rules. Happy to see this much land draw. Trying real hard to thin out our deck, and it's doing what we can, I suppose. Might have to claustrophobia a wolf or something like that if things get a little more dire. You gotta be strong as bear if you're gonna have all these sheep and protect them. Okay. Good thing is 3/3 intimidate. We still beat that in combat. Like pretty soundly. Like I mean, we trade and get a land. What am I looking for here? Might just want to play this claustrophobia on their next biggie. Every draw lands, we get the Mill X. Mill X wouldn't be bad with where we just go Mill 8, Mill 16, right? Like, good thing here would probably be our Eldrazi. Like, go ahead and sack the Tower Geist and play it for 4. Or, sorry, for 3. No blocks here. I will take 2. I assume they're going to pay in because they want to flip this. Okay, pass. This flips. Hmm. Awkward. Gonna spend this to try to give us a little bit more time. Feels like we could beat the Howler still, so that's okay. If they have, um, Not in a great position, though. We need to draw... Oh, boy. What's your end step? Well, that was the one white trick they were holding up. Okay. Sure. We burn the trick, at least. Want to trade that Howler, and then try to draw anything that can beat the wolf, which is any creature in our deck, because any creature in our deck equipped with the... Well, no. Tower Geister, the flyer would actually be pretty bad here, because we can't use it in combat. So that's like the last draw we want. And they're gonna... Yep, they're gonna push that. That's fine. No blocks. Kinda have to for a moment. Yep. Pump. We take 4, go to 10. That's not too bad. We have no, we're not on Delirium yet. We need like Scorn Villager. They're getting a little bit stuff going on over here. Just need a little. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that looks sweet. I think. What do we want to bounce then? Bounce the Dark Wolf? Probably still bounce the Dark Wolf. The big reason I'm saying bounce the Dark Wolf is that it actually can fight the Eldrazi in a fight. I don't care about the 3/3. I can beat it in combat. The 4/4, though, can actually fight us in combat, and they're going to draw dead, obviously, here, because we just made them draw Thicket. So... Okay. Creature, enchantment. We are not on... We're on 3 card types. I need an instant or sorcery down there, huh? That's not on. Still a fine blocker against Dark Thicket Wolf. Might be able to just afford to wait. If I can get Ishkana on fully, the game, I think, ends. I think I can play defense here. We have a number of draws that just immediately get us the, Yeah, so that's going to flip. This is just a 2/2 on the side. They have 1 card in hand. Might be something big. We've been on 5 lands for a long time. Might be off double white. Might have been a 6-drop, but they would have played a 6-drop last turn, so... I think I'm okay. I think we just want to... Oh, they don't have red. Sure love their werewolves, though. Alright, that's fine. Might want to play it so the Daybreak Ranger doesn't flip. I guess that's what I get for playing a land there, but... I think I want to play this to prevent the Daybreak Ranger from flipping right here. Yeah, that's fine. It's funny, this thing can kill our, like, flyers, the 2/2 flyers, but the Undying flyers it can't kill, so... I also like this because it trades with... Alright, okay. Alright. I'm gonna get got by freaking Orchard Spirit. I can block that with Arcana soon. Well then. Wait, no. Shit. Hmm. That doesn't work. uh, freaking F. You're out of cards in hand. I'm gonna push. No, I don't. God. No, it's fine. If you want to kill my Sternbound guys, you can do it. Give me a 3/3 flyer so I can start being aggressive at you. I probably just start playing it. There's a point where I just play Ishkata. It's coming up soon. Yeah, they're not gonna flip. Top deck is 8. Oh heck. Oh god. Okay. This game ends in what, 2 turns? It's bad news. Chaos, huh? Alright. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Machias. Machias can put counters on every creature they control. That's the happenstance there. You need to kill them with flyers. Okay. Doesn't matter if I do Murder Crows first or second. I feel like they just kill it in response, so. Okay. I've got two turns of flyers. So right now, Sternbound Geist and Murderer Crows are 9 damage apiece. So we just have to live that long. If I draw a thing that can make Ishkana alive, I think we just win because we have enough chump blockers and we'll be fine. If I don't, we're going to be in a little bit of a painful situation. I don't think they can attack this turn, though. They can make things +1 right now, but like a 4/4 still trades with Pack Guardian, a 5/5 still trades with Lashweed Lurker, and like, or like they lose their Daybreak Ranger, and like Murderer Crows does some killing. Okay, good. Just another body. That's fine. I don't think they can attack here. They also don't think they can attack here. All right, insert sorcery. Perfect. Let's go. All right. Then we just get our 9 in the air. I have chump blockers for the rest of the game. They're empty-handed. Also, their werewolves flip back. So their attack next turn kind of sucks. So Mikaeus trigger. There's Mikaeus trigger. Yeah, remove a counter for counter on everything. Everything flips back to the backside, which is nice because, you know, a little weaker, a little less mana. All the chump blockers let us loot, yeah. And the Murderer Crows. Or another creature dies. So if they don't draw a way to deal with the flyers, I think they just lose on the spot. Yeah. Even if they draw a way to deal with one of the two flyers, I think they still lose on the spot because of Ishkana trigger. Like, I can just activate Ishkana. Yeah, here's them go to combat. Yeah, this is all you got, right? Yeah, that's the only possible move you have. So, blockers, this one here, this one here, this one on your biggest, this one here, and we throw away a couple spiders or whatever. So that'll die, this won't die. That'll die. Yeah, okay. By the way, Mikaeus can charge himself too, so. Alright, so then here comes the activation. Yep. So Tenacity's the only way to win this game right now? Thank goodness they didn't cast it. Oh, what the hell. Yeah, I'll draw a card. Okay. Yeah, I'll draw a card. Okay. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Yes, thank you. Let's just attack for lethal. Yeah, the attack with the extra was in case they had like some way of killing one of these attackers, or like spider grasp, something like that. Okay, thank you, Ishkana. Goodness, our opponents had a strong aggro plan, huh? The beatdown. I might want like Hamlet Captain or something like that, just as like bodies on the ground. Anything I don't want? Mockery of Nature also would be kind of fine if they've got like pacifism style effects. What do I not like here? Not a lot. I honestly am pretty fine with the main right now. It didn't Clinging Mist, yeah. Even if they Clinging Mist, they couldn't kill me back, I don't think. Geist is there to win the game, though, is the thing. Like, at some point, I do need to kill them. And, like, as we saw in that game, Evasion won it. If I didn't have it, they didn't make that all out, right? Say I only had the one bird, they wouldn't have all outed us. They would have waited 3 turns and then had an overwhelming bit. Yeah, I'm just thinking about Hamlet Captain, and that's it. Yeah, let's just make it happen. 41. Ooh, damn. This hand's really good outside of the obvious problem. Whatever. Auto mulligan. Easy. Cannot keep this. It's fine. I can even like put a land on bottom. Okay, no one. Okay. Want to get Splinter Fret going. It's a pretty important bit. There's no Dark Thicket Wolf. They like that. Ooh, I like the Pack Guardian. I'm gonna go Evolving Wilds here because I want to guarantee that I play Byway Courier on 3. I'm gonna go grab the black, I think. Kind of want to draw lands here. Grabbing a second green there also would be kind of reasonable, but I feel like we'll just draw that. I have a Vessel to ensure it, I suppose. Ooh, well, there's second green. Let's go Byway Courier. They missed their third land. They have to draw a land to be able to even threaten the attack. I'll block if they don't. Okay, so they can threaten the attack. I will not block. Definitely want to draw a land here. Because I want to be able to like Pack Guardian with Uvenwald Mystics and such. Yeah, you get the free attack. No blocks. And they must have some good 3. One of them werewolves. Something decent. I don't know. Mikaeus on 2. Shit. I didn't mean it. That's sort of the trick with Mikaeus. The card's kind of good anyway. Well. Hmm. Do I want a Pack Guardian or do I want to Uvenwald Mystics? Pack Guardian might be able to catch them off guard. Like, I don't think Mikaeus gets into a fight though. That'd be super wrong. I don't think they're gonna put Mikaeus into a fight, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Uvenwald Mystics. Try to get that going. Like, there's no way they would attack into like Ambush Viper exists in this set. You know, like there's enough. Yeah, and this will be a 5/5 with like the Mikaeus pump. I'd still be okay with that because like they'd lose one. Well, oh god, Mikaeus can self pump. I need to draw. That's very hard to remove. I need to flip Udenwald Mystic. Sure. They might attack with Mikaeus. I want that naturalize a little more than I thought now. Okay. All right, I think I'm just gonna pass. We're gonna go ahead and attack with Byway Courier. We're gonna pack Guardian mid combat and see what happens. Kind of go from there. Still going on the offense. I need to put damage on them. Mikaeus can't block this, so We probably have to stop attacking with this next turn, but like right now, I have like just enough that I can threaten. Okay. Also, would not hate getting a creature in the yard for Splinter Fright. Be bad. Like, get that going, we might be able to outpace the Mikaeus. They haven't been able to build a board yet. That's one of our advantages. They have a lot of cards in hand, though. Like, one or two more creatures, and they start having an overwhelming board presence, but, like, ooh, get Mikaeus in there, please. My kingdom for you to attack the Mikaeus. I'm gonna double block. Right now, we're winning through. We're winning this game through wasting our opponent, like, tempo. We're not winning this through longevity against a 6-card hand and Mikaeus on the table. So if I double block, they have to use Mikaeus and pump to kill everything, or they just accept the trade, or they use a trick. Like, if I just block with this, they can pump, and that doesn't work. If I block with both, they can pump, kill all, but they lose their wolf. And if they lose their wolf and Mikaeus taps, then we're in a fine position. Anyway, or they use a trick. All of these work just fine in my mind. We need to win through restriction of mana on our opponent, you know? Like, playing the Splinter Fright is also, like, a necessary part of all that, too, because I want to get that going real quick. They might just accept the trade. Again, if they do that, that's okay. All right. So that's a trick out of our opponent. Okay, trick consumed. They might not be able to make another play here. Yeah, I think that's unstep. Oh, claustrophobia, you're looking really good. Can I vessel into a blue source? I can. Yeah, I think I just do this. They just use their trick that stops this. We're on delirium. Let's turn Mikaeus the Lunarch and the Mikaeus the Unhallowed here for a little bit. Cool thing about this, check out this attack. Put my opponent to 7? Hell yes. We also have a spider spawning in the yard, which could pay off dividends soon. Okay, they can attack us for 5. They probably just attack us for 3, and they might not attack us because they're worried about dying. Like, they could just take lethal damage. Yeah. Yeah, they can't attack. Murder Crows might have been a little better. They did nothing. Oh my god, they're in such a okay. Fourth land, double white, anything good? Probably just get to make a 4-drop and pass here. I think is the play, and that bodes very ill for them. I think we're in a really good position here. Like if they tap out for the Dark Thicket Wolf, then we start attacking, right? And we trade. Mind Shrieker activation is also like a really, really powerful. Yep, that's just playing a. Oh my god, can block an additional creature. Okay, all right. You got it, boss. That thing flip too. All right. Let's see if we can mill 2 creatures. Ooh, Silver Inlay Dagger. The cost of that transform, it is 7. 7. I think I like the Silver Inlay Dagger more than I like anything else here. Murder Crows is cool, but like, Mind Shrieker on us to try to get more creatures in the yard, I suppose. Hey, 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 hey! This card's so dumb. Seven. All right, they were a little mana starved. They had Mikaeus, but the biggest issue there is that they had no other creatures. Like this deck feels weird not having anything on 2 or 3 from them because their deck felt like all 2s and 3s. So like that Mikaeus, like kind of interesting to not see them have like another because like Mikaeus with one more creature might have been enough for them to actually build this board out to stall or like start beating over us. But right now, it's as you can see, it's just nothing. The Phantom. Yeah, it's fine. All right, that was sweet. Our deck worked against kind of like a humans, like a deck I'd expect to be playing a travel prep, right? So let's roll. That was fun. Yeah, our deck has one piece of interaction, and we found it. Our one claustrophobia. Uh, we had to play tempo there, and it worked. Like that was the way we were winning that. What the fuck? This hand's fine. Pretty sure this hand's fine. I think this hand's fine. This hand's messed up. I don't really know what's going on. I want to draw an untapped land so I can score in Villager on 2. There we go. Ooh, all right. I'll match you? So if the villagers flip, they both flip. All right, they got Gruul. Oh, shoo! The beat down! Oh, no! Help! Oh, this is dumb as hell. Go. Okay. Okay. I don't like giving them this because they missed a land drop. So that's dangerous. But I think I can flip it back. Ooh. Casting another spell here is very dangerous for them. I don't. Ooh, it's a mana dork, though. Okay. I was going to say, I don't like them casting another spell here because this is going to flip back, but I think they're okay with that. Back Guardian in. Let's get. Do I want Splinter Fright going, or do I just want Stormbound Geist and start evasive at them? I think we want to build the Splinter Fright first. So this card has Death Touch. If no, that's fine. They still haven't seen their third land, which is scary because they have all these, these dorks around here. They're a little bigger than normal dorks, but dorks nonetheless. Think I want to draw a forest? I'll take 2, thanks. That card could just hit me for 2, I don't care. And they'll probably play a 3/3. Okay. Splinter Fright does its thing. And we draw a forest. Ooh. Putting the dagger down there is fine because that means we actually will get to delirium easier. Also, I can grapple back big things. They don't have delirium. I think I attack with the wolf, the pack guardian, and play the Unwald mystic. The Uvold Mystic I want to get into play because they're incentivized to flip the Scorn Villager to kind of get their mana going. And then that would give us a 5/5 regenerator. Holy shit, okay. Well, that gets the death cap off the table. They'll get a land for this, which is fine for them. Okay, double red makes sense because they already have double green. And this doesn't trample. Okay, let's get the Mystics down. And then next turn I get the Stormbound Geist or Grapple if I have something really good down there. This is looking nice. If they can't kill the Splitter... Okay, they drew another land, so they're on 5. 3 cards left in hand. We're starting to run them out of gas, but I think they've still got some biggies left. They're probably going to play some sort of like 4 mana 3/2 or 5 mana 4/4. Something like that. A body that's big enough to start contending is what I'm expecting to see here. That's where Splinter Fright and the Evasion is going to come in. Hey, wow. It feels really good to be able to just call whatever the hell they're going to play, huh? So what's the flip on this? Sure. Mill 2. Ghoul Tree and Hermit. Draw Swamp. Swamp's good here. Because Sternbound Geist, we can... do some combat, I think. Get in with Pack Guardian and Splinter Fright. Okay, and then Grapple. Ooh, now it's a 7/7. We pick up Ishkana. And the game ends. Oh. Yeah, that tracks. That follows. That's real. That wasn't real. That felt dirty. All right, our opponent's the beatdown. Kind of want to have a lower curve against them. The Hamlet Captain might be of more use because, again, not allowing them to flip their mana dork is probably going to be pretty key. Get that in and maybe take out maybe Tower Geist or... I just kind of I want to be able to contest them early. Tower Geist is nice for keeping the cards coming. It's a hard cut. Hermit doesn't seem like a card that's going to do anything. Maybe that's the upgrade, is just take this down a little bit. Make it a little bit lower on the curve. Because, like, I don't think our opponent's casting spells on our turn anyway. So let's take the curve down a little bit. It's not much, but a little bit will help. Our 4s and 5s seem to be good enough to grapple with them, so... Alright, so we got our Hamlet Captain here. I don't like this hand too much. It's a little too slow. Okay, they got their own vessel. They're gonna go ahead and play their mount. Nope, they're gonna... Alright, so they're kind of setting things up. Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay. Inner Struggle is fights itself. So they picked up the Strangleroot Geist, which they can use to... Oh. Oh. Oh, thank God. Oh, drawing that here is incredibly good. They missed a land drop. Wow, they were relying on that vessel real hard, huh? Shit. Yeah, they were really relying on that vessel. Damn, that sucks for them. And now, like, do they play their 2, or do they just kind of try to flip the Scorn Villager? I don't believe that's correct. I think they might want to flip the card. So let's play Involved Mystics. Get in for our damage. Because now if they go to flip, we get this flipped. They're still off land. Okay, they drew a third land. Their fourth mana source. They have that. 6 unknowns. They're all not land. Or they could Rabid Bite down my captain. Increasing Confusion's probably just self-targeting right now. This is Rabid Bite. I go more bored. We're looking really strong here, is it? Yeah, that's Rabid Bite. All right. It's fine by me. That play makes sense. All right. Okay. Um... Threaten lethal, huh? I already played a spell. We're fine. I was thinking about increasing confusion for 1, targeting myself. Okay. I don't want to let this flip. I don't want to let that flip. Yeah, time to cast Stray Thought, everybody. This should be the game right here. Like, I might kill this in combat, and I'll... Sure. Still gonna kill that in combat? Increasing confusion for 0. The victory play. Sometimes you just want to do nothing. Ghost has a knife. Oh, this is fun. This is real good. This deck. Yeah, sometimes the confusion is nothing. Sometimes it's increasing. I don't know. Gotta keep it as a bitch. Yes. Just nothing. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. No, it does nothing. This is danger mode. Ooh, fixing. How interesting. Confusion for 1? Confusion for 1. How much confusion? A little bit. Tiny bit. You know, it's fine. Eh, some. It's fake. Yeah. Okay, I hate this card. Can't do anything about it, but I don't like it. Like, make a team and then late game pump that team. Kind of want to claustrophobia it, is what I'm saying. I don't think we're winning in. I don't want them to have like a steady stream of creatures, is the thing here. I can't believe the confusion worked. That's so bullshit. I love it. Okay. Yep, make a token. You're not attacking me with Sigarden Priest, come on. Alright, mill 2. Okay. Looking good. What are we at? We are at 2, so this is a 6 drop. I think I just have to pass, which is a bit of an annoyance, but like nothing else I can do right now. I want to claustrophobia that pretty bad. Time to play the swamp. Yep. Yeah, grapple can work as a trick here. There's nothing I want to pick up right now, though. Dang. That's a nice card. Come on! Alright, let's mulch. Yeah. Now that's looking good. What do I want to answer here? Like, Sigarden Priest might be the actual thing I want to answer. As dumb as that sounds. Because Sigarden Priest would let me then attack with Splitter Fright, and I might be able to kill them without the Fateful Hour with like things like Ghoul Tree and Splinter. Ghoul Tree is kind of garbage against Draven Doomsayer, though. It's also pretty garbage against Sigarden Priest. I can't answer any of these. Sucks. Let's go with you. Kill you with damage. I mean, next turn we get a Ghoul Tree plus a Sternbound Geist. They have to answer this. It's an elemental, so it's not Slayer of the Wicked. Ooh, they had to draw. Their hand must suck. Okay. No Slayer of the Wicked targets on our end right now. My flank. Sure. You got it, boss. Alright, so let's go Ghoul Tree for 2. Leave up Pack Guardian? Nice, nice. I'll check that out afterwards. I got spider spawning in the yard right now too. Let's go land. Let's go combat. Sure. Anyway, here's a billion bodies. Yeah, I figured it had to be that one. That's cool. I'm glad. For those not listening in the watching in the chat, it's mention of a clip from an Among Us stream that I was in that got used as promotional material stuff. Anyway, goodbye to. That can't be right. That's not the one you target. That's absolutely not the target there, friend. Okay, we've got a 7/7. We can spider spawn this turn. What else is in my yard? Ishkana just got thrown down there. We got the confusion down there. I guess I just attack with a Splinter Fright? And Spider Spawn? The reason I'm attacking with just the Splinter Fright is it can't put them to low enough. Like, if they take it, they go to 6. I don't care if they're at 6. Anyway. How much did the streamers get paid for appearing in that ad? Seeing as I didn't know about it, you already know the answer to that question. What do you got, buddy? Ooh, all right. Curse of Death's Hold, huh? All right, okay. No, I get it. Confusion for 12 will lose me the game. I have 10 cards in deck. Yeah, that's my plan, Shabadoo, is just do the grapple move. They get a tutor next turn. Maybe I just kill you? Trample for 8? Trample for 6? That looks like your life total. I don't know. Like, what if you just take lethal damage? And then the curse falls off. It's weird. Yeah, I also saw that clip. So the clip in question is the one with Emily and Co-Buddy where I get killed, and then Co-Buddy asks Emily if she wants to talk about the body they're walking away from. Um, I also saw that in a I think it was a Trollden uh, compilation. A person who usually does Hearthstone bits but did an Among Us bit. So, Duetic, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it a lot. I feel really good about winning that match in the game. So that was pretty great. I'm moving in the mockery because our opponent has a goddamn, like, 3 things I want to kill with it. Yeah, I don't know. Shrug. Let's get Hermit out of here. Yeah, let's get Mockery in here. We got shit we want to kill with that real bad. Curse of Death's Hold, Journal. They might have like the like a Faith's, not Faith's Fetters, but not Faith's Fetters. But yeah, let's move on in. This deck's been sweet. Faith's Pacifism, that's a +2/+2. This deck rules because it has such bullshit lines. The Confusion for 1, the Grapple to mill 3, pick up nothing. I think we're mulliganing into Oblivion on this one. That's fine. This ain't bad. Oh, this ain't bad at all. Wait a minute. This hand actually rules. Lashweed Lurker away. Forest away and just assume Mulch will hit? Yeah. That's what we gotta do. We're on 5. I have to make plays that are a little bit funky to make sure that we actually get there, so... And I want to keep that Grapple, because Grapple's been the best combat trick in the deck. Alright, Mulch. Give me 1 land, please. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to see. It would have been a little better as an island, but I will accept it. 3 creatures in the yard. Good stuff. Alright, so it looks like we have a magnet for removal that's coming down, but I have no choice but to play it. We have no other plays here. We have a way to pick it up, so don't feel too bad about that. Here's our removal magnet. We get to give it a dagger. It gets killed right now. Sure. Let's go Kessig Prowler and Step Grapple. Anyway, this card's very good, by the way. If I attack, they full trade? Let's do it this way first. Perfect. Now Splinter Fright's a 7/7. So very dumb right now. Thalia's lieutenant, huh? Alright. You got it, boss. Spider spawning down there? I guess we attack for 7 and play the Tower Geist? Seemed good to me. Let's go Tower Geist first, I suppose. In case it's double creature. I like that choice. Take 7. Alright, so we'll beat them up on the ground with the Splinter Fright and then kill them in the air with all of our flyers, and then they'll die. Easy. Unless they play 4 humans here or something, that would be bad. I would not be happy about. Okay, that's like 4 humans. That card is basically 4 humans. How many humans is that card? A couple. You know, some humans. um, you know. Their whole board? Their whole board. Alright, their whole board. I still have a Murderer Crows, so... Last card in hand is... Curse? Ah, refill. Alright. Alright, let's beat him up in the air then. This one's easy. Just crush him in the air. I don't have black right now for spider spawning. When we get it, though, that'll be really good. Alright, so they get a refill slowly. That'll be nice. Of course, they have to deal with a lot of flyers right now. Garden Priest. I'm gonna actually activate this. I'm gonna turn on the Thraben Doomsayer. Danger mode, but, I think it's worth it because we definitely want to kill them. And that priest they just played is a bit of an annoyance. Alright, so danger mode's enabled. They can tap one of my creatures, but not enough to stop me from killing them. And I can jump block with Primal Druid to grab the swamp and then make spiders, and then they lose. Another... the lifelinker. Okay, that's pretty good. They should attack with Loyal Cathar and give me the swamp. I agree. You should attack with Loyal Cathar and give me the swamp. Oh, good stuff. All right. Okay. 3060, I think that was what that one was. Oh, that felt fun. Really good stuff. Let's go open our box. You always have to open these. Oh boy, it's Radiant Flames. Oh boy, it's Confounding Conundrum. This is definitely the full confusion now. We never got to mill anybody out with that, but the fact that I got to play that card for 1 and 0, and both times it was extremely relevant, feels so good. Yeah, okay. Anyway, uh, one thing I did say is I was going to do a pair of these tonight, so we're going a little late. We're going to go do one more of these, so get ready. Round 2. We obviously can't do three. We can't do better than 3060, but I think we can have some fun with a second run through of this format. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back in just a moment, and then we're going to go ahead and jump on into draft number 2.